This. Let's get to the logistics, though. Let's get to the logistics. We know that black women are earning college degrees faster than anybody else. Many of us are doing like we're doing, Ayanla. We're getting those terminal degrees, those JDs, MD, PhDs.
Cap.
We also are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, along with Latina women in America.
This is one of the main ones that's used against black men. I pulled some of the pictures from these black business reports, and I want y'all to notice how they word it to make it seem like black women are just outpacing black men in regards to black businesses. So, black women own more businesses than black men. Let's level set the conversation. Most current, more than half of black business owners are men. By comparison, 55% of majority black or African American owned businesses in 2020 had male owners, while 37% were owned by women and 8% had equal male-female ownership. The numbers are there. This is where black women get caught up. The ones that look at we own more businesses. Black women represent 42% of women-owned businesses. 42% of women-owned businesses. 3 times their share of the female population. And 36% of all black-owned employer businesses. And these are 2 articles. I wanted to make sure we covered all bases. Now, let's get into the numbers of those women-owned businesses, black women-owned businesses. Black women entrepreneurs earn $24,000 average revenue, according to the report. Only 3% of black women are running mature businesses. One explanation may be the types of businesses started. Our analysis shows that 61% of black women entrepreneurs start businesses in either retail, wholesale, or the health, education, government, or social services sectors. That's why they earn less. So now I want you guys to look at how they worded this report. Black women are more likely to start a business than white men. You see how they worded that? It makes it seem like black women are killing it in regards to business. Black women are in the process of starting or running new businesses. That's compared to just 10% of white women and 15% of white men. So to give a black woman actually some credit, black women are starting businesses, but they're starting them in the wrong industries. They need to start businesses in areas that make more money. So amongst women, yes, black women own the share of businesses, but they're not making that much money.
So as you can see here, like the way that these articles and these things come out, it's to pander. And I understand maybe they want to encourage black women. They want us to, feel good about, jumping into entrepreneurship. Nothing wrong with that, like he said. But it's not, they were not outpacing men in black men. We don't own more businesses than black men. And if you just take the headline and one little part of the research, you can turn that into anything while dismissing the actual numbers and the real story behind it. And anyone can spin anything and pull out whatever feeds their narrative in order to make it seem like gospel, that these are facts. But then even the women who are starting, the women who have businesses, the average is only $24,000 that they're making. Women are not running, black women in particular, we aren't running all of these major big corporations and making millions of dollars. And a lot of women are going to have to open their eyes to this, because if you jump out there without doing your research, you can end up making far less than what you were at your job. So this is why we've got to combat these narratives, because I think this does more to harm black women than anything else, because you will be giving up the stability of a career or of a job and thinking that there's all this fluff language about how black women are killing it in this area, in this area, in that area. And that may be true, but that is a very small minority. I think 3% that are actually making real money in a business. Most are below the poverty line. Isn't $24,000 a year like at the poverty line or below it? So I would hate for a woman to jump out there without having their research, especially a black woman, and end up in a worse financial position than when she started, because people have chosen to put a narrative out there and we just believe it and we don't do our research. But luckily we have Medium Man who decided to take up that mantle, because I ain't doing all this work.
So